Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Again, everyone, I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Looking to throw on second down. Freeman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. 33 yards that time.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There he goes right side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Extra point forthcoming. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To throw on second down, Freeman. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
On 1st and 10, Rich. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Second and 4. Back to throw. Rich firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And while they locked up the #1 seed last week, I don't expect them to change what they do in the running game. I expect them to continue to play the exact same way, but with a change up in personnel because they want to make sure that their #1 guy has fresh legs for the playoffs.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Rich. And a completion to Wilson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Stanley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Operating from the gun. Rich got his tight end. That's complete. It's Wilson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the gun on 3rd down. Rich. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Up the middle they go. Ratliff. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Operating from the gun, Freeman. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Now a give, right side, Ratliff. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Freeman. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And forthcoming a field goal try for the Cowboys. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah,
absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down. to throw. Freeman. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. After one, a 14-3 ball game. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll try the left side. Ratliff, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Freeman over the middle here to Brown. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Freeman. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Ratliff, they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Freeman. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Rich. Caught. It's Wilson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A give to the fullback on the dive.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Looking to throw on second down. Rich forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Rich.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
He's going to try and do this himself.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Looking to throw. Rich. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rich. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, It's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. They'll try the left side. Ratliff. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Freeman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Freeman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff up the middle. Ratliff. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Freeman.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So out come the Falcons now.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Rich out to the right here to Wilson. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. To throw on second down. Rich. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On third down, Rich. Wilson's got it complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first down. Rich. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
But you don't have to wait till you get to the red zone to run the fade. It can be effective in any part of the field.
On first down, Rich. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Looking to throw on second down. Rich. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the Texans who picked up the victory at home. The Texans are in need of some changes come the offseason. We know that. But they do get the victory there to get them to 5-11. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. The Jags needed a strong finish, and they got it, as the victory gets them to 11-5 with 1 week to go. And then finally, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football with a good one between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. From the gun on third down, Rich. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rich. And this is incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rich. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Rich. Buying time to his left. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw on 2nd down. Freeman. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw. Freeman. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Rich. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards.
And that CD, not an ordinary completion, as it will move him past 100,000 yards passing for his career. It's something I never thought that we would see, and I almost feel like we should stop the game for this.
I would think that we should stop the game for that. Did you say 100,000 yards for his career? Yeah, I know you said it because we came in anticipating it. But if there's ever any debate about who the greatest quarterback to ever play was, it ended with that throw right there.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. To throw on 2nd down. Rich. And he's got it complete to Anderson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive.
Freeman, quick slant to Brown.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On 2nd down now. Stockton.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Freeman. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Freeman got a man. It's Brown.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw. Freeman. Escaping and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a first down.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Do you see me out there moving around, wiggling and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rich. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he can minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Steps away to it, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now here come the Cowboys. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Freeman throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And this will be caught by Brown. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that flag accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw.
Freeman. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush,